The African continent is riddled with numerous species of massive herbivores, and generally these animals aren't as dumb as you'd think. Except for my least favorite mammal, the mentally disabled and stupid long neck ass hat we call the giraffe. Maybe it's just me, but I have never come across an intelligent individual in this species. Elephants, super smart. Buffalo, pretty good thinkers. Hippos, psychotic mercs, yes, but not dumb like the pebble-brained giraffe. And along with their lack of mental fortitude, they also suffer from a severe lack of coordination, and they are clumsy idiots who will try to jump obstacles they can't, injuring themselves. And then the bulls will also bash each other whenever they are in heat, further decimating the few brain cells left. A good example of a giraffe going down as a dummy comes from a family friend. Uncle Simon is rich and he owns a large piece of land on the mountain just outside town. It's luxurious, filled with trophy-level game animals, but despite its lavishness, it is not a public place, and Uncle Simon just has it for bragging rights. So Uncle Simon's herd of prize giraffe cows are in heat. There are no fertile bulls around. Obviously, it's time to go get a prize bull at a wildlife auction. Uncle Simon gets in his helicopter and choppers to said auction, where he finds the most majestic-looking giraffe stud the world has ever seen. I reckon the year was 2006. Back then, our money was actually worth something. So Uncle Simon ends up paying about 4 million South African rand for this fine specimen. He's overjoyed. He can show off one of the most expensive giraffes ever auctioned off in South Africa, and is going to get this stud to make beautiful, valuable little giraffe foals as a bonus. But unfortunately, fate had other plans. Now, there are several giraffe subspecies who live in different climates, higher and lower elevation, across the savanna and bushveld. And if you remember, I mentioned a mountain earlier. Yes, our giraffe group is at home in an environment that is steep, rocky, subtropical, wet, humid, and thunderstorms are very frequent. As regal as this new champion bull was, he still had that tiny brain, and even in the animal kingdom, we know that good-looking doesn't necessarily equate to intelligence. Uncle Simon took delivery of the bull on a Monday. Wednesday, a massive storm hit, and as Queen rightfully said, thunderbolts and lightning is very, very frightening. David Giraffeselhoff, as I had christened him, got his first ever taste of a storm and scared him so much that he lost it and jumped off the nearest cliff, which, as you recall, is on top of very, very tall mountain. David basically defecated himself, took a jump, fell 100 meters of the mountain, and broke his neck. Uncle Simon lost 4 million bucks. His prize bull and none of the cows got a chance to get love and babies from David. Shame.